Hello and welcome to Learn English with Monica. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some idioms about money. Money, money, money in a rich man's world. Sorry for my bad singing. Can you guess this famous song? Money is another fun topic to talk about, though it's not so much fun when you don't have much of it. Let's crack on. 1. To cost an arm and a leg. We're not talking about selling body parts here. This idiom simply means that something is extremely expensive. For example, the car cost me an arm and a leg. 2. To make ends meet. This idiom means to have enough money for the essential things. A very common saying is struggling to make ends meet. This means that somebody can't afford or struggles to afford the basic things that they need, such as rent and food. For example, even with 2 jobs, Magda is struggling to make ends meet. 3. To foot the bill. This idiom simply means to pay for something, especially something expensive. An example of this in a sentence is, I was very annoyed that I had to foot the bill, as my dates forgot his wallet. 4. To be made of money. This means to be very rich, though this idiom is often used sarcastically. For example, when children ask their parents for money, their parents will commonly say, I'm not made of money. 5. To break the bank. This idiom means to cost a lot of money. For example, James really broke the bank when he bought that Porsche. 6. Money doesn't grow on trees. I really wish it did. This idiom is used to warn people to be careful about money, as there is a limited amount of it. 7. Money talks. This is used to talk about people and organizations that have so much money that they can do whatever they want and get away with anything. This is sadly very true and very unfair in our world. For example, in Hollywood, money talks. 8. To have more money than sense. This idiom is used to talk about people who spend a lot of money on something unnecessary. This especially applies to wealthy people who spend money on the most ridiculous things. I can think of a few celebrities who definitely have more money than sense, such as the Kardashians. Among her extreme spending, Kim Kardashian spent an eye-watering $150 million on a custom-built private jet and gold-plated toilets for a whopping $750,000. That's enough money to help a handful of third-world countries. Kim Kardashian and her first husband, Chris Humphries, spent $10 million on their wedding. They got divorced 72 days later. That's less than 2.5 months of marriage. What a waste of money. 9. To be broke. This idiom means to have no money and not be able to afford something. For example, Amy really wants to go on holiday, but she can't because she's broke. 10. To tighten the purse strings. This idiom means to restrict the amount of money available in order to save up for something. For example, Richard and Lucy will really have to tighten the purse strings in order to save up for a house. 11. From rags to riches. This idiom is used to talk about somebody who was extremely poor but has become very rich. Many famous people have gone from rags to riches, including Oprah and J.K. Rowling, the famous author of the Harry Potter series. 12. To splash out on something. To splash out on something means to spend a lot of money on something, especially things you don't need, like the Kardashians. An example of this in a sentence is, Olivia splashed out on a £3,000 handbag. 13. Daylight robbery. This is probably one of my favourite idioms and one that I use regularly. This idiom is used when something is far too expensive for what it's worth, and usually the quality is terrible. Recently, I went to the theatre and a tiny plastic cup of white wine was £8. That's daylight robbery. I could get a whole bottle of wine for that price. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Which money idioms did you like best? Do you know any others? Please like and subscribe if you like this video. I'll see you next time.